I always look for people who are not afraid to be wrong. In fact, I actively seek out people who will argue with me. If you can't explain something to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it well enough. But if you can explain it to a 6-year-old and make them laugh, you're probably what we're looking for. We're not looking for someone who's a jack of all trades. We're looking for someone who's a master of one and can use that mastery to change the world. The ideal candidate is someone who is creative, innovative, and willing to take risks. I'm looking for someone with a sense of humor, because if you're going to work with me, you're going to need it. I want people who are comfortable with failure and are willing to take risks. If you're not failing, you're not pushing the envelope enough. I look for people who are honest, straightforward, and willing to speak their mind. I don't want yes people on my team. I remember one of the first interviews I did. The guy asked me, "What do you think about procedures?" And I said, "I hate them." And he said, "Well, we have procedures for everything." And I said, "Well, then I probably won't like working here." I don't care about degrees. In fact, I don't even really care about the specific experience someone has. I care about whether they have a genuine passion for what we're doing. I'm looking for people who are comfortable with ambiguity and uncertainty. We're doing things that have never been done before, so you have to be comfortable with not having all the answers. I once had an interview where the guy asked me what my biggest weakness was, and I said, kryptonite. I look for people who are willing to challenge me and push me to be better. I want people who are not afraid to speak their minds and stand up for what they believe in. I value people who are honest, even when it's difficult. Honesty is the foundation of trust, and trust is critical to building a successful team. I don't care if you have a degree from Harvard or a PhD in astrophysics. If you can't solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute, you're not what we're looking for. I like to ask candidates if they've ever had a pet hamster, just to see if they can handle the responsibility of taking care of something that's alive. I value people who are self-motivated and take initiative. We're not looking for people who need to be told what to do. We want people who are able to take charge and make things happen. We're not looking for someone who's just good at what they do. We're looking for someone who's so good at what they do, people can't ignore them even if they try. I'm looking for people who are curious and ask lots of questions. Curiosity is what drives innovation and progress. So, it's important to have people on the team who are always seeking to learn more. If you're not willing to work 80 hours a week, we don't want you. Actually, we don't want you even if you are willing to work 80 hours a week. I often ask candidates about their favorite book or author. This tells me a lot about their interests and what kind of thinker they are. I like to ask candidates how they stay informed about developments in their field. This tells me whether they are passionate about their work and committed to staying on top of industry trends. I like to ask candidates if they've ever built a robot before, just to see the look on their face. I'm looking for people who are comfortable with ambiguity, because sometimes we're not even sure what we're doing here. I like to ask candidates if they can swim, because you never know when you might need to launch a rocket from a floating platform. Don't pretend to know something if you don't. It's better to admit you don't know than to try to fake it. Be confident, but also be humble and willing to learn from others. I once had an interview where the guy asked me what my spirit animal was, and I was like, I don't have one, but if I had to choose, it would be a dragon.